She just woke up from a very long nap. I tried to wake her up to feed her a couple minutes ago and she basically told me no. But it looks like she's starting to come awake. Hi, baby. Good afternoon, everybody. It's been a while since I picked up the camera. Honestly, the last couple days have kind of been a blur, and today is the first day that I am finally starting to feel like myself again. I'm still having to take it very easy because I ended up having to go back to the ER. I got an epidural with baby and it took a while to get it placed. We ran into a couple complications with it and it was really painful. That's all I knew. And then the day after I gave birth, I had this awful headache. Decided to try and wait it out and see if it would go away on its own by laying down, drinking lots of caffeine, drinking lots of fluids, and just resting. But even after all of that, for the next 2 days, I was in excruciating pain. So Sunday morning, 4 days post-birth, I decided to go back to the ER because I couldn't go back into labor and delivery. I had to go into the ER and they had to do something called a blood patch. So essentially, I hope I'm saying this right, there was like a hole from like the spinal fluid emptying or something. Either way, they basically what they do is they take your own blood from your arm and they place it back into your back as like a band-aid where the fluid is empty in your back. Look it up and I'm sure that there is a ton of better explanations of what is actually happening. But all I know is it causes, what she said, is like sagging at the back of right here, and everything is like pulling, and it causes this awful thing called a spinal headache that the only fix for is the blood patch. And if you try and wait it out, you have to like lay down flat in order for it to not hurt. It got to the point where I felt like I couldn't even like get up to go to the bathroom and breastfeed, and it just got really bad. So I went to the ER on Sunday and I'm finally feeling like myself again. I was really scared to get the blood patch because I was just very painful for the epidural, but the new anesthesiologist that I had was absolutely wonderful. So I'm so happy to be feeling better. Side note though, if anyone knows a way to effectively get these off, I would appreciate it. I had 2 up here as well, but the skin up here is like not as soft, especially after giving birth. It's tight. So they came off pretty quickly, pretty painful, but they came off quickly. These ones, on the other hand, don't want to come off, and my stomach is still so like sensitive from giving birth. I would appreciate some tips. But baby girl is doing absolutely perfect. Now that my headache's gone, I feel like I can really just enjoy these first few days now. We had her first doctor's appointment today. She's only lost 3 ounces, which is amazing. No more jaundice. She did have some jaundice at the hospital and had to be under the Billy light. Oh, you're so happy waking up. But she's doing absolutely amazing at home, and now I feel like we can really enjoy these next few days now that I'm feeling better. She is probably ready to eat again. Oh, I just love this crunch. She's probably ready to eat again because she's been sleeping so good. She doesn't even want to wake up to eat, huh? There's nothing better than this newborn face. Okay, I know everyone's been waiting for her name reveal, and we really wanted to do like, I don't know, like a special type of video, like a really cute one, but with the last couple of days of me just laying in bed with that spinal headache, I feel like I just want to say it because I just keep calling her name and I want to share it because I love it. And we've had it picked out for a while now.
So you told me about it in Ireland years ago and I fell in love with it.
Did we meet someone with it?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Maybe you did.
I think you randomly just said, I really like this name, and then it stuck. So I knew I wanted to use it. I wasn't going to let you change it. But that's why, she's like, well, I don't know if we want to. And I'm like, no.
That's why we didn't want to announce it, because I was worried I was going to like see her face and be like, no.
No,
but then,
I knew that was going to be.
But then when she came out, I was like, no, it's perfect. Yeah. So all of our kids have 2 middle names, as you guys know. And her second middle name, we'll go backwards. Her second middle name is Beth. And that is for someone who is very important in our life, always has been. I met her when I was, how old? I was a sophomore in high school, and she was my like youth leader and started off as like a mentor to me and kind of like helped me, I don't know, just like grow into the woman I am today. But then she turned into like my best friend, even though she's like 10 or so years older than me. We've become like best friends, and she's the boy's godmother. Seriously, one of my favorite people in the entire world. So we knew we wanted to give her her name as her second middle name. And the reason we wanted it as her second middle name and not the first is because her first name is short too.
Yeah,
and
it has to be syllable wise.
But we knew we wanted Beth in her name. And then her first middle name we heard in a song 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I was laying in bed one night and I was listening to my favorite, my girl, Taylor Swift. And I heard this song, Dorothea, and I fell in love with the name like instantly, because I'd never heard it before actually. I've heard Dorothy, but I've never heard the name Dorothea, and I feel like it's an older name. Beth was telling me her great aunt is Dorothea. Like it's like she's like it's like kind of like an old lady name, but I fell in love with it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I wanted her middle name to mean something though, so I was like, I like it, but I don't know like what the meaning is. So I decided to look it up, and Dorothea means God's gift, or like a gift from God. And I was like,
that's special.
Oh my gosh, that's literally like the perfect middle name.
So her first middle name is Dorothea.
I love
Dorothea
it.
Beth. For her first name, which we know that you all have been waiting for, and our family and friends have been dying to share it too. The name that we have been thinking about for years. It's so cute. It's so cute. Is Faye.
And I love it because it's kind of like Faith, but I liked that it was a little bit more, I don't know, just a little bit different. I felt like it was simple and beautiful. It kind of goes well with Emma because they're both like short, simple, but like classic. I don't know. I just thought it was, we both heard that name for the first time and I was like, God, I love that name. It's just so beautiful and like simple, and I don't know, I just absolutely fell in love with it. It means fairy, I'm pretty sure. So everybody, this is Faye, Dorothea, Beth, Swannie. It feels so good to like say it out loud now, because not that I didn't even want to say it, I just wanted to make sure that this was the name for her, and I feel like it fits her so perfectly well, and we absolutely adore her. We got to tell our friend Beth while we were in the hospital on FaceTime that we were giving her her name as her middle name, and it was one of the sweetest moments. She was an absolute wreck, but it was one of the best moments to surprise her with too. But she's perfect and we love her, and she is just the best, sweetest little baby, honestly.